Whether we choose to admit it or not, all of us want to be seen, heard, and understood. And a common complaint that I hear parents speaking of and grandparents is like our kids are just missing out because they're so focused on being out there in the world and figuring it out that they forget us and the wisdom we have to offer them, which, we're going to make our own mistakes. That is a fact of life. Here's the thing: when we preserve our knowledge, when we preserve our wisdom by capturing it in one form or another, when we're gone, if it happens suddenly, there is that recording. And so that's how the Wisdom Gathering Quest is designed. There's two things. If you're struggling or suffering from grief or anxiety, and there's been so much change in your life and world that you don't even know what to do next. You're not happy with what is currently in your life, and you know that you need to make some changes. This quest, because it's partially geared towards getting you tuned back into your dreams and desires. One of the questions that we ask is like, what makes your heart sing? First of all, you have to know what yes feels like in the body and what no feels like in the body. But then once you understand what that feels like, it helps to inform every other decision that's going to come up in your life, every choice that you get to make, because life is probably nothing more than a series of yes and no choices. Every day we're faced with it. And if we're not happy, if you can admit, I'm really not happy. If you're completely content with your life, then this process is more about just preserving the knowledge that you carry within your body. But if you're not really happy and you can get to that place to admit something's not is out of alignment, it's not working for me. We're now being called to come back to the office, and quite frankly, I don't really like my boss or whatever it is. I liked working at home better. I need to find work that's fulfilling, that pays the bills, that's fulfilling, where I get to spend my time making a meaningful contribution to something that's larger than myself. That will give you so much juice in your life. It will make your life have meaning and fulfilling your purpose, and that feels good. All of this is simply about feeling a little better. So, I feel like I got off track there for a second. It's okay. Oh, yeah. Humans, we want to be seen, heard, and understood. That is a fact. And most of us are afraid to admit it because we don't know if we are, quite frankly, we're not very good listeners. So, I just realized I hadn't put it into the outline. One of the puzzle pieces that we're going to be focusing on is how to become a better listener and ask better questions, because we want to feel seen, heard, and understood. So do our friends and family around us. And we can model and we can share what we're learning through this process, so that maybe we're not forcing anyone to do, not controlling the outcome of this, right? But as we're learning how to become a better listener to ourselves and our own needs, wants, and desires, we can also become better at holding space for others to be able to share their needs, wants, and desires, their dreams and ambitions, so that we can hold space for them without holding them perfectly accountable to whatever we envision about what they've told us, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I want you to feel more seen, heard, and understood. So these questions are geared towards getting better at telling others about ourselves. That's one of the key components. And then the second part, holding space so that others can tell about themselves to us. So, yeah, we want you to feel seen, heard, understood, and become better communicators. Ultimately, this is about becoming a better communicator. When we're better communicators about our own needs, wants, and desires, then others have a better opportunity to be successful in giving us what we want, what we're asking for. But we have to be better communicators about it. So, communication is a key to this. Thwarting loneliness, become a better communicator, thwart loneliness, nourish the good. These are our common themes that we're developing here. And okay, I guess that's all for today. And I look forward to our next connection. Look for the email tomorrow. Talk to you soon.